I got this very nice 9.6 copy of Infinity Inc. number 13. First interior art on DC Comics by Todd McFarlane. It's a pinup. It's inside there. And this book, for all intents and purposes, already looks like a 9.8. There's just a couple things I can clean up, like the top of the spine there. It's a little bit dirty on the back. But I've got a 9.8 copy of this, and this one looks better in many ways than that one does. So I'm pretty sure this can be a 9.8. So I'm going to crack it open and let's get started. This book looks even better out of the slab than it did in it. And yeah, so, I mean, there's nothing on this book. There's no spine ticks that I can see. No color rubs. No dents, no bends, no creases. This is one of the best front covers I've ever seen on this book. You can see a little bit of soiling up here. Maybe this is the thing that made it a 9.6. I don't know what to call that, but this is a common thing. My 9.8 has the same thing. Kind of looks like the paper's starting to peel back, but that is like on every single one of these Infinity Ink 13. If you have a copy of this, let me know in the comments if you have the same thing. But I can moisture and clean that up. And yeah, while we're in here, why don't we go ahead and just look at the Todd McFarlane art. Why not, right? There it is. Pretty cool, huh? You can definitely see the beginnings, the elements of Todd McFarlane right there. So pretty cool stuff. It's right there on basically the last page. So, let me go ahead and I'm just going to clean the book and all that stuff. Clean up the spine and then throw it in a press. Maybe a quick press. I mean, there's really nothing to fix on this book. So, quick press is going to be good enough. And we're off to CGC and hopefully 9.8. We turn this from a $40, $50 book into a $300 book like that, right? So let's get going cleaning this book. All right, so it's in the press heating up. Very cool. So we're going to leave it in here overnight. Just wanted to give you a little sneak peek behind the scenes in the press here. But yeah, all the information on how to do this, the times and everything, it's basically what Captain Mike recommends. I'll put a link in the description. Just his first book will tell you everything you need to know about the actual pressing process. And that's why I don't give you any times or temperatures or anything, because it's all in his book. You know, so just pick up the book. It's not expensive, well worth the investment. I don't get any kind of kickbacks or anything like that. I'm not an affiliate. It's just, you know, basically his book to me is the Bible for pressing. So we'll see you in the next step of the process after tonight, and we'll continue from there. All right, the press is done. Let's take a look at what we got here. This book's looking good. I think the only thing we really need to work on is the spine. And there's really not much on it. The only thing I'd like to clean up is this top edge right here. Let me flip the book over and you'll see what I mean. You gotta see how it's just a little bit frayed right here. And that could certainly be cleaned up. And the other side as well. The top is actually even worse. So it just looks like, this is a common thing. I think I already mentioned that on this book, is this tends to like peel back or something. It's a production thing, every single 13 that I see. So I don't really count too much against this, but I can still clean it up a little bit. There's no reason not to. It's a pretty easy process. So I'm going to do that now. Book looks good otherwise. I mean, it's pretty much, I probably could submit it now and get the 9.8. But I'm going to go ahead and just clean up the few little things that I see, and we'll go from there. So a little bit of spine work is done now, and I don't need to do anything else. I'm not even going to press this book again. It is ready to go, ready for prime time. This is an obvious 9.8. There are no defects on this book that are obvious. At least I can't find any. Yeah, this book is about as perfect as it gets for a Infinity Ink 13. Looks like it's sitting on the stands at our comic shop ready to purchase. That's how good this book looks. Let's flip it over real quick. Just take a quick look at the back so you can see what I did to the spine. There was a couple little tiny dents here or there. I mean, literally 3 or 4 seconds with the tack iron took care of that. Look at the top of the spine now. See where it was peeling back before. There's no visible sign that that was ever even there. That was about a 10 or 15 second thing there. Bottom as well. Yeah, very, very happy with the result here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing submitted to CGC. I have to wait 5 or 6 weeks, but you don't have to wait. Just hang on. You'll find out what the reveal is right now. Okay, it's back from CGC. This Infinity Ink number 13, gorgeous copy. I bought it in a 9.6. Got a pretty good deal on it. But it looks so much like a 9.8, I just couldn't help myself. I had to submit it because a 9.8 is worth, what, 6 times what a 9.6 is worth? So I thought it was worth it to gamble and resubmit it, and see what we could get on it. So let's see, should we have cracked this thing or not? Are we going to get the 9.8, or are we just out of luck on this one? Either way, it's a learning experience, but this book is just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. It's like virtually perfect. You guys know. So yeah, let's see what CGC thinks of this 9.8. Do they think it's a 9.8 and agree with me now? Or are they going to think it's still a 9.6? Did I just miss something and it's still a 9.6? Or was I right? Is this a 9.8? Okay, that is a big jump in value. So we did very, very well on this book. I'm very glad that I gambled, bought this thing, got a good price, and kind of just flipped it. Now I'm probably going to keep it because this is one of my books that I like, early McFarlane stuff I just love. So I'm probably going to keep it for a while. I've got a few copies of this in a 9.8 now, but I think it's going to just go up in value over time. I don't see any reason not to keep this as an investment. But, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll spread the love and sell it at some point. But yeah, very, very happy, obviously, to get the 9.8. It was well worth cracking it. This was a quick one. You know, this is an easy one. Man, I wish I had 100 of these. I could knock them out in, you know, whatever. I could do like 3 or 4 of them a day. That's pretty good money. I'll take $1,000 profit a day or whatever it is. I don't even know. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.